4447, the Clean Economy, Jobs, and Innovation Act. This amendment will incorporate into the underlying legislation the text of H.R. 1014, the Offshore Wind for Territories Act. This was a bipartisan bill that I introduced that will amend federal law to study the potential for and authorize offshore wind energy development in the exclusive economic zone adjacent to the 5 U.S. territories. Additionally, it will establish a dedicated fund for coral reef conservation and a direct portion of the offshore wind revenues back into local communities. As all of you are aware, the other Continental Shelf Lands Act, as amended by Public Law 109/58, provides to the Secretary of the Interior the authority to lease offshore lands for the purposes of renewable energy development. Several coastal states have seen the benefits of this provision. However, this law do not apply to the 5 U.S. territories, preventing us from enjoying the benefits of potential offshore renewable energy sources. Instead, most of our islands are currently heavily dependent on imported foreign petroleum products, contributing to high energy costs that hinder efforts to grow our economies. In the last fiscal year, for example, renewable supplies only in Puerto Rico were just 2.3% of total electricity generation, where petroleum supplied is 40%. So this offshore wind for territories will address this issue by applying the other Continental Shelf Lands Act to the submerged lands of the territories of the United States for renewable energy purposes. Additionally, this bill will direct the Department of Interior to conduct a feasibility studies on offshore wind lease sales for all territories. And if the study determines that a wind lease is viable, the Secretary is directed to conduct a lease sale off with the territory. This will guarantee each territory to have a state equivalent share of all royalty payments made to the federal government by offshore wind developers for projections in their respective exclusive zone. Last year, the Committee on Natural Resources passed this bill with unanimous support. And in last Congress, the House approved the identical bill by voice. So if enacted, this offshore wind for territories could create jobs, address high energy prices in the territories, and help end our reliance on foreign petroleum imports. So thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. I yield back.
Thank you very much. And